All right, this week's episode is with Justin Phipps, and I think you're going to love it. He's part of a new generation of rippers coming off a heater video part in Videograss. Incredibly talented snowboarder, also incredibly talented musician. His band Gap Year kicks ass. We talked music, we talked snowboarding. It's just good banter in this show. I think you guys are going to like it. I want to say thank you so much to all the sponsors, all the Patreon members, everybody that listens. From the bottom of my heart, we appreciate you. And lastly, special announcement, Bombhole Beatdown, January 10th at Loon Mountain. Free rail jam, $10,000 cash purse. If you're on the East Coast, come through. Mike Rav's playing music. It's going to be a good time. All right, let's get into it. The Justin Phipps episode. Here we go, Silk.
You are listening to the
Hey, MFM. See you on the lips. Back attack, dude.
Bon voyage!
Get that damn car off of the hill.
Slide down them big hills. You know what I mean? On the big, nice burgundy snowboard.
Okay, folks, welcome to the Bombhole. Today, co-hosting, we got Squid in studio. What's happening, Squid?
Chilling, man. Here with some of my good friends, so I'm excited.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great show. We got Silk D on production over there. Silk, you got no mic. Silk D's got no mic, but he is in studio, if you're wondering. We also got Norm co-hosting. What's happening, Norm?
Nothing much. Just hype to be here. I think it's going to be a good show.
Love having you in studio. We got the man of the hour, Justin Phipps, in studio. What's happening, Justin?
Not much, man. Just chilling. Doing good.
Love that. Love hearing that. We had a good little skate session last night at Holiday.
Yeah,
Fired
it was
things
fun.
up.
It was good. It was pretty crowded. You get like one or two tricks in every line.
Full bottleneck everywhere you go.
Oh, yeah. Full bottleneck
Served
situation.
up a back three, though, over the bump. That ain't bad. Well, I want to jump right in and start talking Search Party. It's obviously a top-tier video. You had first part. What did the opportunity mean when you got asked? How did it feel when you got to integrate with that squad?
That was really cool, actually. I was talking to Justin Meyer a little bit the fall, kind of leading into that, like late summer. And then I was talking to Mikey LeBlanc as well, and he kind of hit me up one day and was like, yo, they're coming back. VG's doing another video this year. They want to get some younger homies in there. And I've been talking to Mikey for like a little while, and that was pretty special to me because he's a legend. So when he hit me up and he was like, yo, like Meyer's trying to look for like a roster for this new video, I think you would fit the bill really well. That was really sick. So he got me in contact with Meyer, and then everything worked out, started going on trips, and it was really sick.
I love that. On the crew that year, was Tommy on the crew? Reed? Yeah. It seemed like you guys had an elite squad.
Yeah, that was a dope crew. That was Tommy, Danimals, Reed, Robbie, Jill. Bunch of legends on that crew. I remember the first trip we went on was with Danimals and Tommy, and then Parrish was filming on that trip, and I was definitely tripping because I kind of wanted my first trip to be with like Reed and Robbie, like the homies, like get into the swing of things, kind of like be comfortable on the first trip, but it was just like straight to it with Tommy, Danimals, just kind of like threw me straight into the ringer, had to like lock in a little bit, and it went really well. It was super fun.
I love that. Well, Silk, let's pull up a few clips because I want to get into some elite offerings that you had in this video part. Let's just start with your ender. The back lip on a down rail to ledge to over a pole type of situation. Where's this spot? And tell us what happened to this on this clip.
Yeah, so this spot was somewhere in Finland. I'm spacing on the exact location right now, but that was probably like a 3 to 4 hour battle. The one that I ended up getting to fakie wasn't what I had in mind originally. I wanted to bring it back to regular, so I kept battling it for maybe an hour, 2 hours after that until the light got pretty bad. And then, I don't know, maybe like a couple weeks later, Colt was looking over the footage and was like, yo, like this one to fakie is like really dope. And I don't know, changed my mind on it a little bit. And you got Robbie at the bottom. I think he was like FaceTiming Cody. I think the box was in Finland at the same time as well. So that was pretty special. But that was a little bit of a battle. But the last 2 hours of the battle were for a clip that I didn't even end up using. So
damn, it looks too warm to ice the ledge too. Is that thing sticky or was it trustworthy?
Yeah, it was pretty sticky. I think it was sanded up a little bit before. I think Benny Urban did like a board slide on it like a year or two before that. So it was sanded up a little bit. There was like this metal edging that we had to take off of it as well. But it was way too warm to ice it. We just kind of threw like some slush and water on it and it ended up sliding pretty well.
Norm, you like that clip?
Yeah, I feel like I always wondered if it was Tafeki on purpose, but I feel like Tafeki almost makes more sense with the way you're popping, just because, like, I don't know, if you're going back to regular, you almost have to like double foot hop. With the fake, you can like push off the nose and it kind of brings you over.
Yeah, totally. That one actually, I ended up like kind of clipping my edge at the very end, and that's like what threw me around to fakie. So kind of a happy accident, I guess.
A little grabby. All right, let's get into the next clip. We have a wall ride thread the needle situation. I love this crafty offering that you had here. How did this clip come to be?
This was on a little trip to Bear that we did. There's this abandoned high school, and there's a bunch of spots there. I think Reed and Robbie both got clips. Rab also got a clip that day at the same school. But I've been looking for a spot like this, like a little context to it. There's this Danimals clip that I'm obsessed with where he does a back lip on this wall and he dips his nose in between the wall and the fence. And that clip has always just kind of been in the back of my mind. I've always wanted to find a spot to like tribute it in a way. I've never seen anything else like it. So, when I walked around the corner of this school and then I found this and was like, dude, this is so perfect. I got to try it.
Looks like you got served up trying to get that thing too.
Smoked.
Yeah, I got smoked a couple of times. We had to rebuild the lip like 3 or 4 times. I think the session probably lasted like 2 hours, but it's just such a weird spot that it was hard to figure out where to put the lip and how tall it needed to be.
I feel like speed too. You're probably like, you got to go like so slow, but still got to get over it.
Yeah, speed was a little funny because if you go too fast, then you just run into the fence. And then if you go too slow, you clip on the fence. So, yeah, that was a really fun clip. I was hyped to get something like that. And, yeah, Rav was at the session. He was hyping me up, playing music. It was a good time.
The last clip that I had pulled here was the Gap cab hardway cab 2 on this rail. I think it's in Scandinavia somewhere, but really nice weight on that. I love the patience to put it over. That was
thank you.
heat maker.
Yeah, that's in Oslo. You're right, Scandinavia. We had a long trip in Oslo that winter. I think the snow just kept falling. We were there for the whole month of January pretty much. And this was one of the last clips we got. I know this spot got shit on that year. I think there was maybe like 5 to 7 clips. I mean, there was so many crews in Oslo that year. So
Backlip Pretzel, is that the same one?
yeah, Backlip Pretzel, Reed Smith, Brett Kulas hit it, Cooper hit it, Noah Peterson.
Cooper from the
front
top.
3. Yeah, Cooper from the top, from the flat on the ledge.
The scarf's a nice offering as well.
Oh,
Scarf
thanks,
was
man.
looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scarf, that was kind of trending that year as well. So.
I like that you opted for the rail too. I feel like most people are hitting the ledge at that spot.
Yeah, I think knowing that so many people had hit the ledge already, I was like, all right, I wanted to throw up a hardway cab too. I wanted to disaster something, and it just seemed like the right spot for it. So this was after Robbie and Reed had both gotten their tricks. Robbie did the half cab tail press back 1, and then Reed did the backlip pretzel on that. And we had a little bit of light left, so we took down the drop in and just set up a little bungee track and towed me in and ended up working out.
God, that's a good session for the old search party timeline, huh?
Big session. It was Robbie's birthday too. We got him a cake at that spot.
That Robbie clip
Fuck yeah.
the Robbie clip's awesome.
Yeah, Robbie
The
clip
way-
was good.
Yeah, I love that.
Pressing
that trick.
straight through the flat.
Well, I want to talk about some stuff with maybe philosophy around filming video parts and things like that, because I think the mentality of street snowboarding has changed a bit. I think about our era, we were focused on tricks, kind of standard issue, just hammers and just standard issue rails. I see this new approach that kind of leans more towards like tastemakers and crafty spots. Like, what are the main differences you see from maybe 10 years ago video parts to now?
I think nowadays maybe people treat snowboarding as more of like an art, and just trying to find spots that kind of speak to them in a way, or that just feel good to them. I don't think people aren't pushing themselves anymore. I think they're just kind of taking a different approach to it and trying to do spots that are just like complete the spot, make it look good. You don't need to do like a crazy trick on it. And I think it just has like a different visual appeal sometimes. It can be a little bit more relatable, I'd say, as well, just because, I don't know, doing like a 50-50 on like a cool rail definitely relates more to the average person than doing like a hard way cab 2, like pretzel out or something like that, you know?
I love. What do you think about the Dan Breezy era back in the day when we were renting skid steers and
Dude,
moving?
I mean, Dan Breezy era was epic. You can't deny it. Like, X Games, Real Street, and all that. Like Frank Bourgeois, like all these people were throwing like insane like hammers on massive spots, like jumping across buildings and stuff. But I don't know. I think it was just like a different era. I think we're also like in a time where there's less money in snowboarding, and there's also it snows less, so it's kind of hard to do things like that nowadays.
Norm, you got a take on this?
I think you're right. Like you just got to be smarter. Like, and I think being smarter, and also, like you said, the breezy era of like you can only get so gnarly, and then there's a certain point where it's like, okay, well, I think we've pushed it probably as far as we could, because if we keep going, there's only so many buildings to jump off, or
There's a lot of buildings, Norm.
I know, buildings at a jumpable distance. Like you're not jumping off like a 200-foot building, so you kind of got to like just look at it smarter. I don't know. It's kind of like the money ball in baseball. Like, how do you play this sport smarter instead of just like going, for hammers all the time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to have longevity.
Okay, we're going to fire up a question from Bob Plum. The first guest question is presented by Hippies. We smash these things in the office. They're chickpea puffs. They're good for you. They keep you going. You can find them at your local grocery store. Shout out Hippies. Let's get into the Bob Plum question.
What's up, Bombhole? It's your favorite photographer, Bub. I heard you got my boy Justin Phipps, a.k.a. JP, in the booth. JP, I got a question for you. What's up with all these 50-50s you kids are doing all the time? Can we get someone to go sideways, please? This coming from a guy that probably hasn't done a 50-50 on a 5-foot box in a decade. Get him.
All right,
Love
Bob.
you guys. Thanks.
Bob, throwing
Shout
shade.
out, Bob. Love Bob. 50-50s. Yeah, I do a lot of 50-50s. I'm not going to lie. I like the trick. It feels good. Sometimes I find a spot and then all it's calling for is a 50-50. So that's what I do.
Yeah, but you don't. That is not true, because look at the clips we just put on the screen. You just did a gap hardway cab 2. You front board pretzel a spot in there. You're doing wall ride craftiness. There's all kinds of tricks in there. But I do think not as it pertains to you, but I think as the general snowboarding landscape lends itself to, there is a rise in 50-50s, like and I think you watch like shit, Alice 2 just came out. There's some damn sick 50-50s. Your search party part, damn sick 50-50s, but I think there's a sweet spot with 50-50s.
Yeah, I think there's got to be a balance. I mean, you can't have all 50-50s in your part, and if you're going to 50-50 a rail, I think it's got to be like a sick spot for it, something that calls for a 50-50. But yeah, I think 50-50s are definitely becoming more popular now. I know there's a lot of talk around it. People are saying like, oh, only doing challenge rails. People are only doing 50-50s and board slides nowadays. But I don't really have a problem with it. I think a good 50-50 on a challenge rail is always valid. Usually they're not easy. It doesn't look like the hardest trick, but it definitely is cool.
They feel good too.
Yeah, they feel great.
Well, the thing about 50s is like no one's like, if it, do what the spot's asking for, like no one's shitting on a Cole Naven, because like he's doing a lot of 50-50s, because the 50-50s he's doing are awesome, and they're like still game-changing tricks, even though they're just 50-50s. So like if it's gnarly enough, like 50's always valid.
Yeah, a 50's always valid. It feels great too.
I'm going to disagree. I wouldn't say 50 is always valid. I'm sorry. If you can backlip it, or you can, board slide it,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be that guy.
No, if it's gnarly enough, it's always valid.
Mm-hmm. If it's gnarly enough,
right,
exactly.
If it's gnarly enough.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there was a video we recently watched, and I was noticing there's a lot of 50-50, so we tallied it up, and there was, I believe, 80-something tricks in the video, 30-something were 50s. which became the total of the whole video was 29% 50-50s. To me, I think that ratio is a little high. Like I'd like to see, like, if you watch Atlas 2, you know, like they reserve the 50-50 for the hammer. Like Forrest Bailey, he'll show you how to use a 50-50. You know, a lot of your 50-50s too. I mean, this isn't an attack on you. Like this is just about general snowboard culture in general. But I think the 50-50 should be reserved for savagery.
Yeah.
Or extremely crafty. Or like a spot that you can only 50-50.
Yeah.
If you can do another trick, do another trick.
Yes.
No, I agree.
I think we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah, I think so. It's got to be gnarly enough. It's got to be a valid spot. I regress. Not every 50 is valid. It's got to be a good spot, you know.
Well, Phipps, that actually leads me to my next question. What do you think the key ingredients to a good video part are?
Key ingredients. You got to have 15 to 10 clips. You got to have a good song and a good ender, I think.
Good ender's critical.
A good ender is always critical. A good opener too. I think you could throw that in. You got to have a banger opener, a banger ender, and a good song. I think makes a really good part. 15 to 20 clips, your money.
Stevens once had a part with 61 clips in it.
Are you
Is that too many? I swear to God.
That's
What part?
Up.
That's insane.
Thanks, Brain. Yeah.
Wow, respect.
Yeah, 61. He was on a heater back then.
He's the GOAT. He used to be my favorite.
Yeah.
That's actually, I'm curious about that. Early influences for Phipps. Who did you look up to as a kid?
Dude, Scott Stevens and this is crazy, but Scotty Vine as well, just from a really young age. I used to do a bunch of 1-footers when I go to like the launch or Super Park, and definitely heavily inspired by those guys. Just kind of being like creative and like taking like a different approach to it. I wasn't ever on like a team or anything, and I didn't learn how to do like crazy like jump tricks and stuff like that. So I kind of found more joy in just doing like more avant-garde things, I guess, from like a young age, and 1-footers kind of spoke to me. So definitely shout out to both the Scotties.
Question, does the hoof ever come out these days, or are we keeping both feet strapped in?
Dude, the hoof hasn't come out in maybe 4 years.
Yeah. we gonna break it out of retirement, or?
I don't know about that. I don't know if it's valid anymore.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's a hot take. 1-footer's not valid.
If Cole brings it back, you can bring it back.
Yeah, we need we need someone like Cole to bring it back first.
Okay.
If you, Cole, and Dylan started doing 1-footers again, people would be fucking with it for sure.
Yeah,
I've seen you hit some evil fucking 1-footers
New trend
in my
forecast.
time. New trend forecast, 1-footers. They're coming back.
All right, let's do it.
Quote unquote evil 1-footers. I like that.
I'm not fucking kidding
Yeah.
either. Like some fucked up 1-footers.
Man, nothing hits after a long day lap in the park like a cold Pacifico. You're totally beat, gloves and socks are completely soaked, and the sun starts setting over the mountains. Then that first sip reminds you exactly why you rode all day. It's crisp, it's smooth, it is golden. It's as good as a post-ride beer gets. Crack one open while everyone's still hyped for playing the tricks and the slams. That is when Pacifico shines its best. Because it's not just about nailing the perfect run. It's about the whole ride. The hours on the hill, the laughs with friends, and enjoying every moment after you strap in. That is Pacifico. Find your own way. 21 plus. Discover responsibly. Pacifico Claret Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, people, we're talking Kodiak cakes. Everybody knows they make great pancake mixes, but they also make frozen waffles, which I feed my child regularly. They got muffin mix, they got oatmeal, they got granola bars. All the products are made with protein and whole grains to keep you fuller longer. I like to hammer the oatmeal before going out snowboarding all day. They also got these crunchy bars that you can keep in your pocket, keep you out there sliding rails, hitting park jumps all day long. And new to this year, they got Kodiak granola, which I keep in my cupboard. I've been hammering this on the regs. It's delicious. I've been eating so much granola, I might even become a rock climber. Who knows? It's tasty stuff. So you can find Kodiak at almost every grocery store. They're the ones with the bear on the box.
All right, Shredders, listen up. With over 30 years in snowboarding, Vans continues to deliver top shelf snowboard boots for not only their diverse roster of athletes, but everyday riders worldwide. There's literally something for everyone in the Vans range of snow gear. However, we're here to talk about the Infuse, Vans' most popular, all-terrain, all-condition boot, featuring hybrid BOA and lacing systems that are built for maximum customization of fit and flex. Embraced and backed by new-gen riders like Ken and Cummins, the Infuse is designed for performance that stands up in any terrain. So hit up your local Vans dealer and check out the Infuse and the rest of the 25-26 Vans Snow lineup.
Hey, Silk, why don't you cue up that Tommy Gesme question?
Hey, Phipps. You got Tommy here. I remember when we were on a trip once, you were telling me how your dad used to take you to spots, which is freaking awesome, by the way. But I'm just wondering, did your dad ever pull the bungee for you at a spot? That's all I got. Peace.
Tommy, the man. Yeah, my dad definitely pulled bungee for me at spots. He pulled bungee. He ran the winch. He filmed. He was the one who put me on to street snowboarding. I kind of just got to a point where contests weren't really doing it for me anymore. I was just always like super nervous and just like not having very much fun. I think my dad saw that and he was like, you know, let's just start filming. Let's start hitting street spots. So he took me to my first spot when I was probably like 12 or 13. And he just filmed it on like a GoPro. It was like a 20 stair down rail over by Arvada High School, like my hometown. And there's like a bunch of snow there that day. Like definitely didn't unbury the stairs or anything, and probably built the lip like 4 feet tall. And hopped onto this rail, like slipped out a bunch of times, and that was like my first street spot. But then from there, like we started linking up with Seth Hill and a couple other like local Colorado homies that wanted to film. And yeah, my dad would pull bungee, he would build the spot, he would run the winch. Crazy story about the winch actually. There's this one time we were hitting this super gnarly spot in Arvada. It was like a cheese wedge built up onto this flat rail that came off of a building. I wasn't hitting it. I think my friend Dylan Wilson at the time was hitting it, OG Colorado head. But we couldn't get enough speed with the winch, so we ended up hooking up a bungee to the winch. And the idea was you crank the winch and it stretches out the bungee, and then eventually it like catches speed and it just whips you into this feature.
Slingshot.
So we got, slingshot, full slingshot. We got Dylan Wilson holding on to the end of this bungee. My dad's running the winch. He cranks the winch, and I think as soon as it got the tension over to Dylan, it just got ripped straight out of his hands. Bungee whips through the snow like 100 miles an hour straight at my dad. He dives out of the way, and the handle just smashes the winch into pieces. Near death with the winch.
Wow. So fucked
Bold
up.
strategy.
I was telling Chris about this yesterday.
Yeah.
He couldn't fucking believe it.
Yeah, that's
insane street moment with my
Crazy
dad.
tech.
Yeah.
Crazy ass
Yeah, I
tech.
think pretty much anyone you would have asked would have been like, yeah, no, definitely don't do that. That's a really bad idea.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. But yeah, my dad, he got me into street snowboarding. He pulled bungee for me and filmed me a bunch back in the day. So shout out to my dad.
So did your dad get you into snowboarding at a young age too?
Yeah, he got me into snowboarding when I was 4 years old. He started me off on skis when I was 3, and then switched me over to a snowboard pretty quick. And we grew up riding at like Loveland and Copper, and then switched over to like Breckenridge and Keystone for a few years, and then back to Copper. Just kind of hopped around a bunch. But yeah, he got me into it. He grew up in Cleveland and then moved to Florida. And then when him and my mom got married, they moved to Colorado. And that's when he kind of got into snowboarding, like late 20s. And he got good really quickly. Like he'd always skated his whole life. So I think it was kind of natural for him. And he started snowboarding. And then he started doing contests as well, like border cross contests. He used to get boards from Palmer back in the day, just flow style. So shout out to that. Shout out Sean Palmer. But yeah, he got me into snowboarding. He was my coach. He was the legend.
That's incredible. Shout out to your dad for, helping you out along the way. That's huge. And I think about growing up in Arvada, they have a world-class skate park. Was that your local stomping grounds?
Yeah, that was the local skate park. Huge skate park too. Like really insane to have something like that built in my hometown. And I think that really helped me just to give me something to do in the summers and get good at skateboarding, and made a lot of friends doing that. But yeah, amazing skate park in Arvada. Like Colorado also just has like a ton of skate parks. They're building new ones all the time.
Oh yeah. You and Squid both Rotto dogs with Rotto in your back.
Dude,
Shout
me
out.
and Squid. I would go up to his house on the weekends in the winter, and we'd go snowboard because he lived in the mountains. And then he'd come to my house in the summer on the weekends, and we'd go skate.
It was the shit. It was so fucking fun.
Yeah, good time. We'd bounce
Best
back and
times,
forth.
Yeah.
Well, we have some formative clips here. Let's pull up those Monday mallets. I think we should tee off with those babies. Squid put us on to some formative years of you in the streets.
2
here.
in 1 month, mind you.
Yeah.
2 in 1 month.
Oh, so for the listeners, why don't you explain what's happening here, Phipps? The people that can't see the screen.
All right, so there's this channel gap, probably about 20 feet wide, and it has a flat bar going across the top of it. I think I wanted to do like a front board or something.
I thought you were doing the whole thing.
No, I was trying to hit the rail actually.
Breezy gap.
And I think I blacked out like right before I hit the lip and just didn't know what to do. Fully froze and just go off this jump and run straight into the wall, fall into the channel gap on the other side, and ended up
redirect.
Yeah, basically a redirect. Good thing there was a little bit of snow there.
Did you hit your face on like the curb, the corner of it?
I don't. Dude, I might have hit I for sure hit my face on the wall because I was
on a
all
windshield right there.
Fuck, dude. Crack one to that.
Yeah. So were you okay?
No, I was not okay. We did not keep hitting the spot after that. I hit my face on the wall. I was definitely knocked out for a couple of seconds because I remember like waking up and all the homies were around me and I was like hallucinating. They looked like cartoon characters or something. And I don't know if maybe they took it out of that clip, but in like the raw clip, you like they walk up to me while I'm still on the ground and I start going like squealing. Like,
It's fucked. It's fucked, dude. How old were you in that? Like what, 13?
Yeah, that was
12, 13.
That was 12 or 13.
That was
I think.
breezy era too. That was peak
Yeah.
breezy era probably.
So I remember
Yeah, that
that's
was me
like,
trying to be breezy.
that was like around when we met, because that was the board you were riding, and I remember that orange jacket.
Damn, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the classic kit. Rocked that orange jacket a lot.
All right, so that's the first clip, which is the pancake to the other side. Then we have the chairlift clothesline, I believe, which is another great offering. What was going on here? What was the logic?
Dude, this was just late spring, trying to get another desperate clip.
Double whammy.
Loveland was closed, and my dad was like, oh, it's so bad, dude.
Dude, look at the kit. Are you wearing shorts? Are you wearing shorts?
No, I'm wearing pants.
Oh, it looks like shorts for some reason. Oh,
Orange jacket again, though.
Oh, he's got a...
Yeah, same kit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just late spring. We tried to go get a clip up at Loveland after it closed, and my dad was like, you should just jump through this lift. It'd be so sick. And I think that was the first attempt or something.
Like looking at this now too, like looking at the lip, it's like, dude, of course you were gonna get fucking clotheslined by that chairlift.
The clothesline to like almost like curb stomp is nuts.
Damn, dude.
That was brutal. Yeah, we ended up still getting the clip on that, though, that day.
Dude, these are Hall of Fame level bails at a pretty young age.
Dude.
The evolution of Justin Phipps, you know, to see where you're going, you got to know where you've been, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is going to bring us to another formative clip. I believe this is your video part from when you were 8 years old. I want to just say the kits that you're running on this thing.
Oh,
fire.
yeah. Yo, shout out Pat Milbury,
Yep.
Colorado legend. That was the inspiration for the helmet. Mm-hmm. My dad used to make these helmets for me. It was just like the old catcher's helmets they'd wear under the mask in baseball, and then he would just put some pads in it and then do like a little paint job on them. So that's what that hat is right there, that
clean.
helmet.
That's clean.
And then, yeah, we got the matching kit.
Yeah, hitting the 50 to front board. Like that aqua blue pant.
Dude, yeah, that aqua blue was trending for a while. I hope it comes back.
Beast.
Yeah.
Classic Burton stripe jacket. I feel like you still see those to this day.
Yeah.
Some shit Team 11's pulling up in.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Team 11.
Yeah, these are some straight certified heat makers at age 8, dude.
Dude, yeah, this was all filmed on GoPro by my dad and his friend, Corey Sova. He was a good homie, like an older homie that I rode with when I was younger. And he edited this whole part, and he edited a part for my little brother as well this year when he was like 4 or 5 years old. That
shit's
is also
super
fucking
sick.
crazy. You guys should go check that out.
I feel like brimmed helmet is like, it is Scotty Vine style.
So yeah, Scotty Vine owned that look for sure.
So I have a question for you. It's who is Buckley Dangerfield?
Oh my goodness, dude. Buck Dangerfield was my alter ego for this contest I did in Colorado. It was a big air contest, and I wasn't old enough to compete. I think you had to be 18 or 21 or something. But I got an invite, and we were like, I'm like not old enough to compete. And they're like, all right, well, just like make a fake name or something. So my dad ended up making this alias name, Buckley Dangerfield. So I'm dropping into this big air. I think I was like 16 years old, like not enough to be competing in it, or not old enough to be competing in it. And they would announce my name as I'm going in, Buck Danger. And yeah, full name Buckley Dangerfield. But yeah, just like a little alias name we made to get me into this big air contest at Copper back in the day. I definitely threw a 1-footer.
Yeah, that was the evil 1-footer in question. 1-footer on the fucking 80-foot jump. It was insane. I think I have a clip of it on my phone. I can try to like find it to put in.
Yeah, that was tight. I remember
But
Squid
it
and the
was
homies
insane.
were in the bottom going crazy
Dude, like
when I
we
landed.
went ape shit. Like it was one of the coolest things I've seen, honestly. And like every time it would just be like Buck Danger, Arvada, Colorado, dropping in. So sick.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think you got best trick, right?
Oh yeah, I got best trick with that
Got
one.
like, what, like $500.
Yeah, it was
Butters.
pretty decent.
That ain't bad.
16, $500.
I love that. Well, looking at your formative years, we're watching these video parts. What did it look like? Obviously, you're good at a young age from these things, and then you're in the streets at 12. What did the like path to sponsorship look like?
The path to sponsorship, I started with Rome and Von Zipper. I had a friend, Brad Gobdell, who was a rep in the Rockies back in the day, and my dad was also friends with him. So we just started chatting when I was younger, and he started hooking me up with boards, started hooking me up with goggles, and then sooner or later I got connected with like the in-house guys at Rome, and they started flowing me a little bit more product. And then yeah, just more like local Colorado reps. I know like Matt Lufkin at Air Blaster started hooking me up when I was a little bit younger.
What age? What age did initial hookup start?
Initial hookup with Rome and Von Zipper, I think I was 11 or 12 probably. Damn. It was around the time where I started filming a little bit. And then I think I got connected with the in-house guys after I like started getting some stuff in the streets. So probably like 13 or 14. But yeah, it was pretty young when it started, just getting like flow product and stuff. And I remember just thinking it was like so cool, like just to get like open up a package and there's just like stickers and boards and whatever. Like when you're a kid, that stuff means so much to you. And it just wanted to make me keep going, keep pushing, you know?
Well, we found a clip from one of your more formative years from one of Brendan Barry's videos, but you air over this giant wall to boardie that's just a certified hammer. Where's this spot at?
Dude, this is Arvada High School. I've filmed a decent amount of clips at Arvada High School. It's a great spot. But that's just right below the first downrail spot that I ever hit when I was younger. But I think we'd been looking at this for like a few years and got to the point where I was filming for Goth Night, and we figured that this would be like a pretty proper ender, and we got a huge storm in Denver that year and ended up just going for it.
Fuck.
How old were you?
Dude,
I had to have been like, what, senior year of high school probably?
yeah, I'm probably like 16, 17 in this.
So was this the high school you went to?
No, I went to Arvada West High School, but this was pretty close to my house. Yeah, I think like 16 or 17 when we filmed Goth Night, and that was dope. That was like one of like the first real street parts I ever filmed, and filming with Brendan Barry too is just the best. He's the nicest guy, nicest filmer. Yeah, shout out to him.
Dude, you
Shout
got to
out
be
Barry.
lean to not break your board on that.
Dude, I think I was just like super light. And
Gordon
young.
Lightfoot?
Gordon Lightfoot on him, yeah.
Yeah, you got to go Gordon Lightfoot. Yeah,
that was
any
a little
big
spooky.
bodies breaking a board on that. Right now with what I'm clocking in at, I'm breaking a board. I can tell you that right now.
I think Zach Hale hit that like a couple of years after, gap to front board or something maybe.
Damn. One up to you.
Let's put Scoot on that spot.
Yes.
He's snapping a board.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
he's
bring
for sure
5
snapping.
boards. You're gonna need to bring 5 or 6 boards and a
Scoot's
couple
going
stiff
straight
dogs.
to the stairs.
All right, we're going to talk about a great snowboard company. CAPiTA Snowboards been banging us over the head for 25 years. A huge milestone for an independently owned company by snowboarders who care. Recently, Silk and I got to check out the mothership, their snowboard factory over in Austria, and it was a beautiful thing. This thing is powered by 100% clean energy. They're a certified B Corp, and they make beautifully crafted pieces of equipment we call snowboards for obliterating powder. Now, when I want to obliterate powder, I ride the Navigator 162. It's soft, but I size up, so it's stable. When I ride park, I ride the Indoor Survival 156. Beautiful for a tail press or a front 5. But if you want to ride like Jess Kimura or Mia Brooks, check out the Equalizer or the Birds of a Feather. Or if you want to destroy powder or all mountain, like Kevin Backstrom, Miles Fallon, or Arthur Longo, check out the Mercury or the Aeronaut. Their whole new collection is live on their website. Check it out and have a great season. Good day to you all. Okay, picture this. One day you're chasing POW, the next, street skating in a city you don't even live in. Whatever your vibe is, chill, bold, classic, wild, Cole makes headwear that adapts because style's not a fixed thing. Cole Headwear. However many hats you wear, make them Cole. And I'm also currently wearing a bonnet provided by Cole Headwear. Let me tell you, this thing is clean. So check out coleheadwear.com and remember, however many hats you wear, make them Cole.
Bombhole listeners, I got some news for you. The holidays are fast approaching, and if you ask me, Yeti is making the perfect holiday gifts. They've got leak-proof and stackable designs that are available in a rather wide selection of colors. They've got drinkware for everything drinkable. We're talking water, check, coffee, check, wine, check, beer, check, etc. The list goes on. I don't need to keep going, do I? Personally, I'm going to be rocking this Rambler drinkware all winter long because A, it has rust and puncture resistant kitchen grade stainless steel, and B, it's been expertly designed to keep the cold drinks cold, just like all Yeti products. And if you're participating in, let's say, a stocking this year, perhaps, might I recommend some stocking stuffer gift ideas such as A, the shot glass, or B, a flask? If you're interested in some Yeti products, head on over to Yeti.com. If you're tired of fighting crowds and spending over half your day waiting for the dang chairlift, then I've got a solution for you. Powder Mountain. Powder Mountain's core mission is simple, and it's to keep the slopes uncrowded and the powder untracked. Pretty ideal situation if you ask me, and you might be wondering, how are they able to pull something like that off? I got the answers right here. They actually limit their day ticket sales, and they will never be accepting mega passes. You're the priority there. With Powder Mountain Season Pass, you get exclusive perks like pass holder only weekends, early access days, buddy tickets, and a host of resort discounts. Escape the masses this year and get your Powder Mountain Season Pass by December 18th at powdermountain.com.
All right, we're going to jump into a Patreon question. Thank you so much to all our Patreon members that support the show. We really appreciate you guys. This first question is from Brad Godbell. What are some of your favorite memories from doing the launch events? I remember you really progressing rapidly around that time, and I wonder how the launch helped shape your riding and boost your confidence. Also, do you have any funny stories about riding with your dad and his old head friends in Colorado?
Yeah, Brad Gabdell. I mentioned him earlier. He was the first homie that hooked me up. But yeah, the launch were some of the coolest times I've had in snowboarding. Like when I was younger, I remember Pat invited me to the launch and showed up to my first one and just like surrounded by all these people I've only seen in videos. massive jumps everywhere. It was at Seven Springs, and I was like 12 years old. And yeah, I think the first launch was like definitely like a little scary for me. I like didn't know how to talk to people, like wasn't really hitting all like the crazy big jumps and stuff.
How old?
12 years old at the first launch. But then after that, it just got even better. I like got to be kind of friends with Pat. I used to have like a blog back in the day that I ran with my dad. It was called Saved by the Gnar. Woo! And so I went to my first launch and interviewed Pat, and I think that was maybe what, I don't know, kind of put me like on his radar, just like had me in the back of his head. And I remember like after that first launch, he was always just like really stoked to see me. And then I would get to the jump sessions, and he knew that I always liked doing 1-footers. So I'd show up to the jump. Pat was just like sitting there, just chain smoking cigarettes. He's like, Phipps, throw up a 1-footer on this. So I'd unstrap and do the 1-footer for him. Always just like so scared, like you're just a little kid, and then this old crusty homie. No shade, Pat is the best, but you just got this scary homie like telling you to go in and do like the gnarliest trick on this jump. You're like, all right, I got to do this to be valid right now. But yeah, the launches were really sweet, and then started going to like the super parks after that.
Before you go much further, I'm curious, who were the other dogs, the other young launch kids that were there at the same time?
Dude, it was like Red Gerard, Brock Crouch. I know like Dusty Henriksen was like starting to come up at that time too. Dude, it was like bunch of...
Reed was graduated, or was he still launching?
Reed was there. Yeah, Cody was there. Like all the box homies were there. Yeah, it was just all these older. I didn't really know any of them at the time either, but I just like had seen them in like videos or just online. Was like, all right, these kids are like really cool. So it was just like, I don't know, scary to be around them, you know. But yeah, then started going to the super parks, and that was really sweet. But yeah, riding with the old heads and with my dad back in the day, we always had a big crew, and we would meet up, and we would always go ride like Vale whenever there was super deep POW days, and they were always ripping. The snow was always like up to like my waist, so I would just get stuck all the time. But it was always really fun riding with them. I remember like some of the older guys had kids too that were like around my age, and I just had a really fun time riding with them.
Yeah, it's cool to see second generation snowboarders too. Like my generation, nobody's dad snowboarded really.
Really?
Yeah, if you think about people that are my age, like, you know, snowboarding wasn't, it's a pretty relatively new sport, but it's cool to see the second geners like yourself.
Yeah, no, it was always really sweet riding with them. It was never like, we wouldn't be in the park or anything. We would pretty much only link up on POW days, and they always knew the sick lines to go to and which runs to take, and it was a really fun time. But yeah, I grew up riding with a bunch of old heads. That was pretty
Sidebar
sick.
too. Justin's dad has like one of the best rodeos I've ever seen. Like,
yeah,
so fucking beast.
Yeah,
back rodeo, front rodeo,
back rodeo,
back rodeo. Okay,
cleanest back rodeo I've ever seen. I don't know if he's done one for a couple of years, but I know he's still got it in the bag for sure.
That he had a pretty legendary backflip on moto jump that one time.
Yeah, he did.
He landed.
At Brighton?
No. There's a moto jump at Copper too.
Okay.
But yeah, like big ass backflip, lands in a claim. And like it was just like it was so sick. It's like I don't even think he meant to claim, but we're all like, nah, like that was like so sick.
Yeah,
but yeah, good times.
I want to hear more about this blog. Was it Shred the Gnar, or was it?
It was Saved by the Gnar, like play on Saved by the Bell. But yeah, it was just like a blog that I ran with my dad, and I would just do like product reviews from whatever like my sponsors were just like flowing me at the time. I would just write about like if we had like a sick day at like Breck or Copper. I would write about the launch. I would write about just, I don't know, whatever snowboarding related things were like interesting and fun to me. And the blog is probably still out there somewhere, savedbythegnar.com. Just a bunch of write-ups from when I was really young and just hyped on snowboarding. And yeah.
How did that, like, how'd you start that, or why?
I always had like an interest in writing, like from when I was in school, like elementary to middle school. I just was like always really interested in like writing stories or whatever, reading and stuff like that. And I think my dad realized that and was like, well, you could kind of combine the two, and this would also be like a good way for you to get like exposure in the snowboard industry and kind of like separate yourselves from other people, because I wasn't doing like contests or anything, and I wasn't like seriously filming video parts at the time. So I think it was just like a good way to kind of get exposure and to like meet people. And like I said, with like interviewing like Pat Bridges at the launch, like a great way to like meet people and just network a little bit. So.
And you've written, I didn't know this till recently, but you've written some stuff for the mags and stuff now, right?
Yeah. Me and Norm, we worked on an article for Torment about 2 years ago. And it was just about like the death of the full length video. I remember we interviewed a bunch of cool people. I got to interview Mac Dog and Whitey McConaughey for that. And then I've written just like random like write-ups for like trips I've gone on in the past, Videograss stuff. Yeah, just like random stuff in slush. Pat's always been like a good homie, so he's always down to see what I've written and maybe put it in the mag.
Cool. What did you learn when you wrote the article on the death of the full-length mag, or full-length video, rather?
Dude, I mean, I learned a lot. It just kind of opened my mind up to why videos are kind of being shortened now, why there's not enough, not the same amount of money in snowboarding. There's less snow. And there's just like a huge transition going from brand videos to crew videos right now. There's not a whole lot of brand videos. And maybe we're in a time where that's transitioning a little bit. But I think like, yeah, some of the key takeaways were just the budget was different. Times are different now, less snow and just less brand videos going around.
And they were selling DVDs too.
Yeah.
Like if you think
copies.
about the peak of MacDog, they were making like hundreds of thousands of dollars selling VHSs and DVDs.
Yeah. Now videos are free. They just watch them on YouTube. So yeah, there's that too.
It almost seems kind of crazy now to think about.
Yeah, you put in
like
all this
paying
effort and you get nothing out of it, kind of.
Well, it's also like if a brand would rather like they're making less videos, but also like if a brand's gonna make a video, they're just gonna make their own video. Like they wouldn't spend $10,000 to buy someone in, or I mean they still do, but it's like harder to justify spending like 10 grand to buy someone in when you can just take that 10 grand and make like a 4-minute video with your team on a 1-week trip somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. And you went to are you graduated or you went to college or do you have a degree? Where are you at with that?
Yeah, I graduated from the University of
good for
Utah
you.
last December. So that felt awesome to finally be able to get out of school and film parts without worrying about like doing school at the same time. Because like for the last 4 years, like anytime I've been filming, I've always had online classes, and that's the worst. Like being out in the streets, like you're filming your clip, you get your clip, and then you get back to the Airbnb and you just want to chill, and then you have to like write an essay or something. Like worst feeling ever. So,
What'd you get your degree in?
I got my degree in strategic communications, which it's kind of interesting. It combines like public relations, journalism, and marketing into the same degree. But a lot of just like you can do like journalism with it. You can do public relations, or you can, I don't know, become like a marketing manager at a company or something.
Cool. Are you interested in that? Is that what you want to do with your degree? Are you going to use your degree, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to use my degree one day. Right now, I'm just going to keep snowboarding, but I would love to keep writing. I still really enjoy doing that. I think it would also be really sick to just kind of keep it in the snowboard industry. It's something that I know well, and I don't know, I got a degree, so it'd be sick to, I don't know, do some sort of like public relations or marketing, or at least just end up in the snowboard industry one day.
Cool. And when you talk about writing, it makes me think of also about writing songs. And for the listeners that are unfamiliar, Gap Year is the band that you're in. I know you're in another band as well. But I'm so curious about the process of songwriting, because did you write the lyrics for the songs for Gap Year?
Yeah, I write pretty much all the stuff for Gap Year.
Cool. What does it look like when you sit down to write a song?
It starts with just me playing my acoustic guitar, usually by myself. Like I play my acoustic, or I try to play my acoustic every day, and sometimes I'll start working on some chords, and then it develops into something where I'm like, all right, like I like where this is going. I'm gonna try and write some lyrics to this and see how it sounds, and then we'll bring it into the jam space. My homies Kian and Ethan are also in the band, so we'll all link up together if I'm like starting to cook something up and kind of see where it goes. A lot of it doesn't end up going anywhere. Just 'cause it's really hard to write and record music and stick with it. It's a lot of work. But yeah, the writing process is just pretty much from acoustic, and then I start writing lyrics, and then we all just kind of jam together and figure it out from there. Ethan adds a bass line. Kian always laces up the drums.
That's so interesting. What would you what would you classify it as?
I would call it just like screamo or emo music. Most of our influences are definitely from like screamo bands from sort of like the late 90s emo era. A lot of them are like kind of underground. Like it's not like super well-known stuff, I'd say. But it just scratches my brain right, and we're all very inspired by that. But yeah, I would just call it like emo, screamo. I know there's always like a huge debate over what's like emo and screamo.
It's
but
kind of like the kink rail debate. There's so many different subgenres in emo music.
Okay, put me on. School me up on it. Dude, what do we got?
We can start with First Wave, which would just be like
wave.
The DC emotional hardcore scene. Bands like Rites of Spring or like Embrace. They kind of started it back in the day, which was like just like a faster version of punk music, kind of. And then I don't know, like second wave, third. We're on like the fifth wave right now, so we've gone through like all these different waves, but it's gone from like bands like, I don't know, like My Chemical Romance, Blink 182 even, and then there's just more underground stuff as well. A lot of like tappy Midwest emo sort of stuff. I know that's kind of trending right now. But yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of subgenres in it. It's a huge debate.
That's just like scratching the surface, basically. There's like millions, not millions, but there's a fuck ton of subgenres.
There's a lot. Squid could definitely tap in. He's pretty well versed in it.
Sasscore, bedroom scrams. I don't know.
Oh, bedroom scrams?
List goes on.
Yeah, bedroom scrams. What do you know about that?
Yeah,
What
bedroom
you know
scrams.
about that, Chris?
Yeah, no, I love their work.
The old head viewers are fucking pissed. We're talking about emo music.
No, I think it's amazing. I was listening to it last night, eating dinner with my wife, and you know, as a person who.
It's great music for dinner with your wife.
Yeah, what did the wife
Generally,
think
I'll
of
put on
fucking
like
Gap Year?
Waylon Jennings or something like that is like probably something I'm going to listen to for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And Britt liked it. I liked it. But for somebody that's unfamiliar with screamo, like sell me on it. Sell me on screamo. Like why do you love it?
Dude, I mean, I don't know. I was an angsty kid when I started making that music, and I moved to Utah to go to school, and it was during COVID, and honestly just felt like there wasn't a lot of people to like talk to at the time, and I was doing like online school and living in a dorm and just felt like super desocialized. So that was just kind of like a way for me to write about what I was going through at the time, and the fact that I'm screaming it makes it easier because then people can't tell what I'm saying. So it's really just a way to kind of have an outlet, kind of like snowboarding, but just to like get your energy and, I don't know, emotions or feelings out. And I don't know, a lot of kids relate to it. I think especially right now with just like post-pandemic, like so many kids had like a lot of like their childhood or like former years or like teen years kind of stripped away from them with the pandemic and just kind of lost like a lot of social skills. So I think the genre is kind of trending right now because of that. Just a lot of kids can relate to it. So I feel like that's kind of like what sparked it for me and for a lot of kids right now.
Totally. Yeah, it seems incredible way to move energy out and get energy out and express how you're feeling. And I love all that stuff. But Silk had a good point too. We were wondering with screamo, like if you wake up in the morning, it's 7:00 in the morning, like you're having your coffee. Are you putting that on, or do you kind of ease into? Do you ease into it?
I'm putting.
You're
that
putting
shit on. Personally,
That's just first thing in the morning. You know, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah.
But that being said, I don't know. There's so many different kinds of emo music. Like there is really mellow emo music. There's fucking insane emo music too. But it's all pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
What's the energy like in the crowd at shows?
Awesome.
Yeah, the energy is awesome at the shows. You know, when we started doing this thing like 3 years ago, it was always just like the homies, just like, I don't know, acting crazy in the mosh pit, like maybe like 5 people going crazy that we all knew. And now it's kind of developed into this little scene that we've built in Salt Lake, and there's maybe like 150, 200 kids that'll show up to shows and just go crazy in the mosh pit. Like it doesn't open up crazy, and like kids aren't like fully throwing like kicks and like punches to our music, but I think they all kind of like to gather near the front and kind of make their way near the mic, maybe do a little mic grab if they know the lyrics or something, and just have fun with your friends. It's just like a great space for you to kind of do whatever you want without any consequences.
I love it. I'm so curious. I've never played music. I don't know how to play music. And I think about being on stage, performing live with the crowd going crazy. You know, you're playing guitar, you're singing. What does that feel like?
Dude, it feels pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's a sick feeling just to go out there, make something creatively, and bring that many people together for something that they're all kind of related to or that they all care about. But it's really sick just to see kids actually like throwing like all their emotions and just kind of leaving it all out there on the floor, and we're like, we did that. It's pretty sick to contribute to it and just kind of know that maybe we're giving other kids like an outlet to get their energy out.
Fuck yeah.
It's sick too, like all the fucking kids know the lyrics and everybody's just screaming the lyrics. Like it's a pretty dope vibe, like at the shows. Like it's super fun. Like nobody's like worried about shit. Like everybody's just there to have fun, like listen to music, meet new friends.
Yeah, it's
super
awesome.
cool.
Well, I think you were telling me too, after you got back from this last tour, you're like, we realized we have fans, like, which is probably a crazy feeling, like going to these other places and having people come out for that.
Yeah, totally. That's like super crazy. Like we went on our first tour to California this summer, and we were there for like a week. We toured with this band first day back and another band called February, and that was really sweet. I think we were kind of getting to a point before that tour where we were like, all right, like this is kind of fading out now. Like we've been doing the same thing for a while. Like what left do we have to offer? And then we went on that tour, and it kind of just like gave us like a new spark. We were like, okay, like kids really like this, and it's making us happy. Like we should probably like actually strap in and like keep doing this right now. Dude. And it was sick to see like going to like California, like playing outside of Salt Lake, and like kids still knew the lyrics and we're still like dancing to our songs and stuff. We're like, dude, this is so awesome.
100%. I think about when I go to shows, how much joy I experience from going and seeing a band that you like how much joy you're spreading in the world.
Yeah.
People come and see you and they have the time of their life and they listen to your music, driving around in their car and moving through life, and then they go get to see their band in person. And like, I just think music is just such a great gift to humans, because especially the genre you're saying where, you know, everybody, you might be pissed off, you might be going through something, you got some anger, you're pent up, you can go let all that emotion out, you can go just let all those feelings out. It's like a form of therapy in a way, it almost seems like.
Yeah, totally. No, it definitely is. And we know it's special to the kids too. So if they come up to like the merch table or something to buy like a t-shirt, like we always try and introduce ourselves and like spark a little conversation. Like sometimes they're like a little nervous, it's funny, but we're like, dude, we're just normal people like you. We just want to keep you hyped on it. So
do you get nervous before shows?
Oh, I get nervous every time, yeah. Especially like on the tour, like playing out of state was like pretty nerve-wracking for me. But I really hate public speaking. I'm not good at it, and going up and like playing shows is kind of like a form of that. So I'm always really nervous before going to play shows. I don't know what for exactly, because we've done this for 3 years and we're still playing the same songs, but it never seems to go away. I'm sure it's like the same for like doing a contest in snowboarding or something. Like you're always nervous.
I wonder, is there a common thread when you've sitting down to write songs and you're coming up with like your hit songs, your best songs? Is there something that you went through in life or a spark of inspiration? I get so curious about people that find inspiration, especially when it comes to something as creative as writing songs. Mm-hmm. Is there like any common threads you've noticed where, oh damn, I like went through a breakup and then I wrote the best song or something like that, you know?
Yeah. No, I haven't gone through any breakups while I've been in this band, fortunately. But I think a lot of it just came from kind of like what I was talking about before, just like moving to Utah and like trying to meet people. Like you throw in like the pandemic with that, and like I was just kind of like trapped in my dorm room like the whole time, and like was doing like online classes there, just kind of like why did I even like move here right now, you know? Just like, I don't know, crazy like feelings from the time, just being like a little bit angsty and being in a new location, and then just like, I don't know, it's like a part of growing up, you know?
All right, we're going to get into a question from Reed Smith regarding gap year.
Phippsy, Bombhole, what's going on? Hope everything's going great. Phipps, why don't you tell the listeners that may not know about gap year of going on a little tour to California this summer. Maybe a favorite story. I wasn't there, but I heard about the gap year surf wave, camping on the beach, or that radio show recording space that you went to. Hope you guys have a blast. Can't wait to listen.
Dude, yeah, I got a crazy story from that. We were playing this show in Oceanside, and I know like Blake Paul and like Riley Nickerson, like they all live out there, so they pulled up to the show, and we actually went and surfed a little bit with Blake Paul before. He like brought out some foam boards for us, and that was really sweet. But we were trying to figure out a place to stay in Oceanside because we were just kind of like, I don't know, figuring out like on the fly the whole tour. We didn't have anywhere to stay. And we hit up Riley to see if we could like crash at his crib. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. But there's also like this really dope camping spot that you should go to. And we're like, okay, like what's up with these? Like, oh, it's on like a beach. You can make bonfires and stuff. We're like, dude, that sounds sick. Like we're on tour. Let's go camping. So we pulled up to this beach spot with the bonfire, and it's literally just a normal ass beach. It's not a camping spot or anything. We pulled up at like 2 a.m. after the show, exhausted, started a fire. And we're like, this is like kind of sketchy. Like, do we sleep here or like, should we get out of here? And they're like, by that point, it was like 2 or 3 a.m. We're like, we just got to go to sleep now. So we're on this beach, go to sleep at like 4 a.m. probably, like just stayed up, like chopping it up, drinking some beers. Wake up at 4 a.m. to the fire department just standing over us, telling us, you guys need to get out of here right now. So we dipped out of there pretty fast, got like 3 hours of sleep, kicked out by the fire department. So yeah, Riley, thanks for that. It was definitely not a camping spot. But yeah, that was a pretty funny story from that.
And then he said something about a radio station or something?
Yeah, there was this, we went to this radio show. It was at LMU, Loyola Mountain University, somewhere in like LA. And the band we were touring with first day back, they got to do like a little live radio show recording there. So we just kind of pulled up and we got to kick it with them while they recorded everything. And then this radio was like super dope. They just had this whole back room with all these like vintage records and CDs and like 10 inches and stuff from all these like crazy emo bands that we've always looked up to. And it's always really hard to find like those records because they were always like maybe like 100 pressed, like very limited release. So just kind of being able to like look at it and hold these like really special records was really cool for all of us. Very inspirational music to us as well. So that was really sick. Shout out to KXLU, really dope radio station at LMU.
Amazing. And Squid, what were you talking about earlier?
So for those that don't know emo music, there's a second wave emo band called Strictly Ballroom. Probably heard their music in snowboard videos, but definitely like, I don't know, one of those emo bands like you think, like when you think of emo music, you think of these guys. You guys covered one of their songs and they were in the crowd. Like, how was that?
Yeah, Strictly Ballroom is really sick. I think Vans actually used this song, New Angels, in It's Love. Parker had like some clips to it, maybe like a couple other people. But really sick band, very inspirational to us, like from the beginning. They're from the 90s. And this homie Ian, who played drums for Strictly Ballroom, was kind of following us on the tour. He'd like heard of our band before, and he was a huge fan of the bands that we were touring with as well. So he kind of followed us on the tour. He like lives in California. And we kind of noticed that he was like reposting our flyers of the tour like before we had left or anything. We're like, what if we covered like a Strictly Ballroom song like in front of him? Like that'd be pretty special. So we worked on it. We ended up covering New Angels, the song that was used in the Vans video. And that was really sick. We played that at the Oceanside show, and Ian was there filming it from the back, the drummer, and just really, really dope human. Very positive and just supportive of us. And that's really cool to hear coming from just like an OG in the music scene, just telling us to keep going and giving us another reason to keep playing music, you know?
I love that.
So fucking sick.
What's the future of Gap Year looking like then?
I don't know. It's questionable right now. We keep bouncing back and forth because it's just hard to play music in the winter when like all of us are kind of busy doing snowboard stuff. So we kind of disappear for 3 to 4 months in the winter, and then we have to get back into it, relearn all of our songs, and then plan out like tours and plan out like dates for shows and stuff like that. You know, we want to release new music. We have a couple songs that we recorded about a month ago. We just need to do some vocals on them, and then we'll probably release those within the next few months, actually. But I don't know where Gap Year's going right now. I think we'll just kind of keep playing it by ear. Like we just want to have fun with it. So, and if it ever gets to a point where it's not fun, I'm sure that's when we'll stop. But right now, it's still a blast, and going on that tour gave us like a new spark as well. So it's really fun doing that right now.
I guess the managers are talking. We're talking upper management at Gap Year about potential Bombhole Cup 2026.
Oh,
appearance.
yeah. Bombhole Cup 2026.
We'll see.
Rainbow Rail over a live band playing.
Yep.
Gap Year will be there.
Yeah, that's the plan. We'll keep you updated on the details. I love that. All right, we're going to talk about Arbor. I like what Arbor's got going on these days. They're doing big things. So Arbor has been making high-performance snowboards for nearly 30 years with a little thing called craftsmanship, and they do it with a conscience. These guys were on the sustainability tip long before it was cool, using real wood top sheets, eco-friendly materials, and giving a damn about the mountains and the planet. They're backed by one of the sickest teams out there. We're talking Jared Elston, a.k.a. Big Air Jer, Mary Francois, Red Gerard, who just won an X Games gold, Brian Iguchi, Danny Cass, and many others. Arbor Snowboarding is resetting the standard, blending high performance and sustainability with precision, power, and purpose. So whether you're straight lining like a psycho or going full dummy in the park, Arbor's got A-grade boards and bindings that you need to ride your best. So check out Arbor. They got a lot of cool stuff going on. All right, let me tell you what I'm excited about, people. These Bubs Naturals Hydrate or Die hydration packs. We are hammering these things at the office all day long. I'm drinking these on the daily, staying hydrated, whether I'm just at work or I'm out getting after it on my snowboard. And one thing people should know is that 75% of Americans are dehydrated. You're talking about losing strength, focus, endurance. You can have some brain fog. So let's hear the science. Your body needs electrolytes. We're talking sodium, potassium, magnesium to actually pull water into your cells. That's where Bubs Hydrate or Die comes in. It's based on oral rehydration solution science, a blend of sodium and glucose that pushes hydration directly into your bloodstream fast. We're talking 2 to 3 times faster than water alone. That's not hype, that's actual data. So whether you're flying, you're climbing, you're drinking, you're working, or you're just up at altitude, you're losing more than you think when it comes to water. Hydrate or Die brings it back. We're talking 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes per pack, cane sugar only, no sketchy sweeteners, and it's NSF certified for sport. It's clean, tested, and made in the USA. And let me tell you something, this new formulation tastes really, really good. So hydration's not optional. It's the cheat code to keep going. Hydrate smart, hydrate clean, hydrate or die. Head on over to bubsnaturals.com, grab a box. Your muscles, your brain, and your send will thank you. It's Bombhole approved. Let's do this.
All right, we're going to take a brief intermission to discuss some incredible offers from our incredible friends over at Woodward Park City. Get your child's snowboarding adventure started correctly at Woodward Park City. Whether they're making their first turns or mastering front boards, Woodward Park City has a wide range of classes for all ages and all skill levels. If you're interested in progressing, head on over to woodwardparkcity.com.
Okay, I have one more question in regards to this stuff. Thinking about creating music and creating a video part, are there similarities that you see?
I think there is definitely similarities. You know, you don't want all of your songs to sound the same, just like you don't want all your video parts to look the same. You always want to keep progressing. Like you don't want to release something that's not as good as something you put out before. And it's also, it's like any creative process. You want to kind of put like your heart and soul into it, and it's something that you want to be proud of creating. So I'd say in that sense, like it's very similar in like the amount of like pressure I put on myself to just put out something that I'm proud of, that I know that I tried my hardest on and that means something to me. So I think it's very similar to filming a video part in terms of that. And also it's a constant uphill battle. Filming a video part, like you one up yourself, then you got to one up yourself again the next year, you know, like it's the same with music. Like you put out a really good album, you got to one up yourself with the next album. Like it can't be worse than the first, you know?
Can I? Oh,
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I know there's always a lot of like, in the comments of Instagram or YouTube, whatever, there's always a lot of like emo hate in regards to videos and video parts. I don't know if you have any opinions on that.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are definitely using emo music in videos nowadays. I think maybe I still love emo music, but I could stand to see a little less of it. I know the song that I used for Search Party was definitely very emo. So, yeah, I see the hate. I don't necessarily disagree with it or agree with it. I don't know. Maybe we could stand to see a little bit less emo though in parts and kind of branch out from that a little bit more.
Personally, I disagree with the emo hate. I think if you're so bummed on emo music and snowboarding videos, like go make your own video without emo music in it.
No, that's a good point too.
Well, I also when I was talking to Quinn and Jesse about this, shout out Paid Programming, they were like, oh, or we were just like, oh, it's snowboarding itself is a very emotional thing. Street snowboarding is like, it's painful, it's hard, like you're cold and wet, you're away from home, like you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Mm-hmm. And like a lot of the times, like if you can have a part where that emotion shows, sometimes that music works.
Yeah, I think that is a good point actually, and I think emo music does look great to snowboard footage, especially if it's the right song. But yeah, if it reflects kind of how your year went, like oftentimes it's not easy to film a video part and be on the road constantly with the same people. So sometimes like a song that's more emotional can kind of reflect how you were feeling that winter and
definitely
just looks good to footage.
I agree though. Sometimes people use a emo song in a snowboard video and I'm just like, dude, I know you're not listening to this.
Yeah, that's
like,
the other
at
thing.
all. Like at all.
Or it's just,
I don't see you at the shows. I don't see you in the pit. I don't see you in the pit, you know?
No.
Yeah, if I don't see you in the pit, you're not valid. You can't use emo music.
Open the pit.
Well, I also think it's interesting to talk about because with snowboarding, you know, there's like subgenres like music, you know, like to some people, snowboarding is like a sport. It's just about degree of difficulty, you know, like I'm going to like, fuck those dogs chucking, you know, 19 whatevers on park kickers. Like that is like a straight up, like you are an athlete that is doing a sport that is like really challenging. And then for others, you know, it's freedom of self-expression. It's more of an art and like you're describing. And when I think about a video part, you know, you film all these tricks, a lot of them don't make it in. So I was wondering when you make an album, is it like that where you record 20 songs and maybe 10 make the album, a lot like a video part, or is it the similar process where shit hits the floor?
Yeah, no, for sure. There's definitely like, we aren't recording enough music to be able to chop out songs for the albums, but there is definitely like maybe like 20 to 50 songs that we have like worked on, just jammed out at the jam space, and we're like, oh, this is really sick, like we should make it a song, and then just kind of doesn't happen, you know? But yeah, there's definitely a lot of just like, this isn't going to make the cut right here. Like this isn't good enough. You just got to, I don't know, keep pushing it out, I guess. You got to, I mean, I've always heard for like artists, like you got to push out like 1,000 bad pieces before you even get anything good.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the same with Gap Year. Like we played for like 2 years before we even started putting out music, and maybe like pumped out like 50 songs that like were not that sick until we got something we were proud of.
They were sick. They were good. Gap Year's an
God, what a loyal fan Squid is. I love it. Well, speaking of music,
we just gotta do it.
Why don't we hit name that video part? Do you think music's important in videos, Squid? Or Phipps and Squid, too? One of
yes.
Yeah, music is very music kind of makes or breaks the part for me sometimes, I'm not going to lie.
Norm, do you think it's important?
Yeah, I mean, that's like, I feel like what people remember. That's why you have this segment, you know?
Yep.
That being said, you don't need to use emo music at all. Like Dylan used fucking Iris Live, Buffalo, New York, July 4th, 2004. That went crazy.
Legendary move by Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the better songs I've seen in a video.
How's your confidence 0 through 10?
Dude, I'm gonna give it like a 4.
We just talked about how important video part songs are, so hopefully you do well. Let's hit song number 1, Silk.
I'm gonna go. I'm pretty sure it's Skrill.
Correct.
It's Skrill. I'm gonna go with 3 a.m.
Very close. You know it's Skrill, so I know you know it.
Dude, I know it's an old Adidas video.
One more time. An iconic video. You're right there. It's not 3 a.m., but you're right there. It's like it's the one.
Dude, is it Hopes of the Highest? No.
No, it's Skrill. It's kind of an Adidas adjacent. It's an Adidas project. It's an Adidas project, yeah.
Skrill.
It's the one. It's the one, dude. You're going to be like, what am I doing?
Dude, I know. I'm spacing so hard right now. Fuck.
I think after premiere season, when we've had too many beers, what do we call that run?
Dude, what?
What is it when you like drink for 4 days straight?
Oh my God, this is Blender.
Yes. you got there.
Oh,
you knew
shit,
it. You
man.
knew it was Skrill, so you knew it. Ultimately, I'll count that as a win. We got another one for you because we thought that one was too easy, but apparently it wasn't.
Dylan Okarowski, How Dark Blue Feels.
Butters.
Yeah, that's Dylan. Oh, I think that's the video. I can't remember, but it's definitely Dylan's part.
That's How Dark Blue Feels.
Yeah. What band is that?
Awesome part.
I Hate Sex.
Yeah, I hate
That's
sex.
the name of the band?
Yeah, super
name of the band
legendary Canadian emo band.
Yeah, very legend. They got a song called I Hate Sports, too.
Damn, dude. What are we thinking for the name? I Hate Sex. You're like, yep, that's it. We got it.
Great name. Yeah,
Great name.
awesome part, Dylan. You did some great work that year.
Yeah, that was a great part. Okay. The last video part we have, totally different genre of music. And this is for the listeners. It's not for you guys. If you know the song, comment on the photo of Phipps on Instagram. That's where we pick our winner. And you win. Silk doesn't have a mic today, so I'll say what you win. You win a sticker that says, I won Name That Video part. And all I got was this stupid sticker. And good luck. Okay, thank you guys for playing Name That Video part. All right, almost forgot you won Name That Video part. We're giving him a win, right, Silk? Squid, should we give him a win?
We're giving him the win.
Okay.
For sure.
In here, you got Turtle Box speaker, which you'll see on the desk in front of me. Highly recommend that thing. I keep it. It's my daily driver.
Thank you,
Ranger.
Chris.
And you got all kinds of bomb hole merch in there. I think we got a hoodie. I don't know. I didn't pack it. There's probably a water bottle from Yeti.
There's a water bottle in there.
There is a water bottle.
yeah.
Can confirm. And Herschel bag. Shout out Hayden Wrench.
Those things look nice.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can proudly represent this sticker, but
You got one of them.
Yeah, you got a stick. Yeah, you got one. We'll give you a win.
You could cut it up, make it say something funny.
I butchered Skrill's part from Blender on the bomb hole.
I hate to say your homies might throw some shade at you for that.
Oh, for sure. Gonna get some shade.
That's not good. But you look at that Name That Video part, we had a rap song, Black Cray, I believe. And then we had an emo song. And then the last one was, I don't know what genre that is, but I like it.
I couldn't hear it. I don't know what it was.
He's got no headphones. He's wearing them. Yeah. You know, Stevens once filmed the clip when Skull Candy first started popping with headphones on, not plugged into anything, just because he wanted to rep. He just wanted to rep the candy.
That's kind of a classic move.
Yeah.
Like that's like the antisocial skate park move. Pull up to the skate park, headphones, not plugged into anything. Mm-hmm. Had some homies
move.
do that.
Don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah, that's an elite move. I got a note here that says your grandfather played in the NFL as a quarterback.
Yeah, Mike Phipps. He was a quarterback. He played for the Bears and he started for the Browns. He was a legend. Go look him up. He started playing at Purdue, and that's kind of where he got like his legacy from. He came into Purdue and beat Notre Dame, which was like really, really well established team at the time, and it was just a huge win when he came in as a freshman and beat Notre Dame, quarterback for Purdue. And then, went on to the NFL, played for the Bears, played for the Browns. There's a couple photos online when he played for the Bears, actually handing off the ball to Walter Payton, legendary running back. So, yeah, Grandpa's awesome.
Just slinging the rock.
Yep. Yeah, I love football.
He's not an option quarterback. Back in the day, they just stood in the pocket and threw it. Right?
Yeah,
so he wasn't running the option.
They weren't running the ball back then. There is an amazing clip of him though, where he's like dodging, like probably dodges getting sacked like 4 times, and then throws a touchdown pass. It's amazing.
Is your dad's mom, or mom's side or dad's side?
My dad's side. It's my dad's dad.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Amazing. You're too young to go ever see him play, obviously. You weren't even born yet.
Yeah,
right?
no, I never got to see him play, but I got some old memorabilia. I got some helmets, some jerseys from him. He got an old Sports Illustrated cover that's sitting on my mantle at the house.
Damn. So beast.
You ever think about getting a clip in one of those jerseys?
Dude, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
number 15.
Speaking of getting clips in jerseys, you've gotten a clip in a jersey and a football helmet back when we were mad young.
Dude,
what was good with that?
Dude, we filmed like this random little section for Woodward Copper back in the day, and it was like Hayden Tyler's dad, Don Tyler, was like, all right, you guys are just gonna dress up as football players for this. And we had Josh Gordon, the wide receiver for the Browns, was there snowboarding with us, super random. And then we just filmed like this little segment of like us just like snowboarding while playing football, wearing a football helmet, just like hype up like the Super Bowl or something.
Dude, we gotta find that.
Super
We
random.
gotta find that.
Maybe throw that on the screen.
Damn, dude, what a wild journey the Justin Phipps experience has been.
Yeah.
Striped jackets, pancaking into walls, Monday mallets, emo music, football, snowboarding, 1-footers, all to where we are now. It's been a journey, huh?
It's been a journey, man. It's random.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break with some hot takes presented by Mammoth Mountain.
You know what, Silk? I love that.
Okay, first question, favorite park?
I'm going main park, high-speed quad, hot laps. You're lapping all day, getting reps up. Main park, final answer.
Okay, I like that. Next question, favorite feature?
Favorite feature is just going to be the jumps. Small, medium, and large. They're all perfectly built. Can't go wrong with the Mammoth jump.
Most iconic feature?
That's got to be the deck rail. That thing's been in rotation for over 2 decades. Shane Flood did a switch hot garbage on it back in the day. A little fun fact.
Okay, favorite session?
Favorite session, I got to witness some super park sessions, but the one that sticks out to me that's really iconic is the Danny Cass eyeball jump session.
Wow. Favorite shot from a video?
I'm going Danny Cass switchback rodeo eyeball jump boned age.
That's a good one. Last question. Favorite thing about Mammoth Mountain?
Just good people over there. Good people, great parks, high-speed quads. I love it in the spring personally. Slushy park laps. You can't beat it over at Mammoth Mountain, Silk.
Yeah, if you're looking for a good time, check out Mammoth Mountain.
We'll see you there.
All right, Bombhole fam, I got some incredible news for you. We've teamed up with ShadyRays to bring you an exclusive offer.
Oh, yeah, Silk. And the right gear makes all the difference. That's where ShadyRays snow goggles come in. They've got the perfect goggles to get you on the mountain. Everything you need in one go without the hassle. I got a question, Silk.
Yep.
What if you want to customize your ShadyRays goggles?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. They got you covered there too. From lens swap options to strap options, you can build your own setup to ride exactly how you want to ride.
What if you don't like the fit of your goggles or you kind of ding them up a little bit?
That's a very reasonable worry. A lot of stuff happens out there. They got you covered with broken protection, free 30-day returns, make it easy to swap them out or just send them back.
So gear up with premium goggles built for the mountain with the style and protection you need at a price that keeps it all within reach.
Yep.
So we've teamed up with ShadyRays to bring you an exclusive offer, Silk. What is that offer?
Yeah, you can head on over to ShadyRays.com and use promo code BOMBHOLE, and you're going to get a whopping 30% off any snow goggles or polarized sunglasses.
Be confident anywhere under the sun with ShadyRays, the eyewear that has your back. We got new and exciting news coming at you from Snow League. It's a global season-long competition crowning male and female champions. We're talking about a points chase, people, for some big bucks. It's the biggest prize purse in snowboarding, $1.6 million is up for grabs, and 2.2 overall. And it's a head-to-head format on finals day, as well as it requires athletes to drop in from both sides of the pipe on finals day, which is a really fun format to watch. Event 2 of 4 coming up in China in early December. Current standings. We got Sena Tomita and Yuto Tatsuka currently leading the league in Snow League with 100 points each. And you're going to want to tune in to both finals day. They're going to be streamed on Peacock, people. You're not going to want to miss it. So check out at the Snow League on their socials for all behind the scenes content, quality days, new big tricks that are happening. Give them a follow. And if you want to get your tickets, the Snow League returns to Buttermilk in Aspen, Colorado, February 27th, 28th. Tickets now on sale for the lowest price of the year. Buy now and save at thesnowleague.com.
Hey, Maisie Hill here on behalf of Nidecker Snowboards to present to you the Nidecker Snowboards Need to Know. For the rest of the year, myself and the rest of the Nidecker Snowboard team will be asking a question on every episode. And our favorite answer could win you something like these beautiful K-On Pro bindings. They are super responsive, super sturdy, super lightweight, and they're just like my go-to binding, and I love them so much. So for your chance to win something like these bindings, comment your answer to the following question on the photo of this week's guest. If your snowboard could talk, what would it roast you for? All right, bye.
All right, big news. We're going to change gears, talk about switching over to Armada, not to be confused with Arvada skate park, which is a great skate park. But yeah, why'd you choose to jump on board?
I got the call from T-Bird like the beginning of last winter. And he just started telling me what they had going on at the brand. He told me the people that they had involved with it. They had Dan on at the time. I think they had Steffi on at the time as well. And I knew Tanner was behind it on the team management side of things. I knew Josh was going to be doing graphics. So I think just when T-Bird hit me up, I was just like overwhelmed by like the people that were involved in the company. I was like, okay, this is like really sweet. And then also just like that combined with kind of getting an opportunity to like work with a brand from the beginning is like really cool. And I feel like that doesn't really present itself very often, especially in snowboarding. Like there's not new companies coming into snowboarding like ever. So it was just a great opportunity to start something from the beginning. And then all the people that were involved, I was like, okay, this is like really dope. I would love to work with you guys and kind of get things going.
Cool. How's, I guess, coming from K2, you're going on to another essentially ski company, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But this one's been met with a lot of resistance. I'm noticing from some of the people on the initial launch. Like,
For sure.
What are your thoughts on that?
People are gonna hate. People are entitled to their own opinions, and to an extent, like you can't blame them too hard. Like it is a ski company coming into it, but then like. Also, there is like plenty of ski companies already involved in snowboarding, like K2, Solomon. Like they've been in the game for a long time. I don't know. I mean, people are gonna hate. I feel like people are like very entitled, especially in snowboarding nowadays, and kind of seems like a lot of people are looking for something just to be mad about, whether they believe it or not. Like, I mean, for example, like Mike Little got dropped from Arbor. People were pissed off. Now Mike gets picked up by Armada, people are still pissed off. It's like, well, what do you want, you know?
Yeah, it seems like you guys got a good crew over there. I'm rocking with it, and I love graphically what Josh does too. From a visual standpoint, the graphics look amazing.
Yeah, Josh is the best. He's so good at making snowboard graphics. He knows what's good.
Yeah, it should be cool to see the rollout. I think there's an interesting wormhole to go down here too, because the word core snowboarding, right? What does that even mean? Does anybody know what that means?
Nothing.
Core does not exist in snowboarding. I'm not gonna.
Core is like some thing that like I feel like Weekend Warriors invented to make people who snowboard. I don't know. It's like a thing where it's like we're outside of like what most people see as snowboarding. Like we're definitely in our own like bubble in snowboarding, and it's like we've so long ago abandoned anything that could be considered core, And like that's only really held on to people who like, I think, don't need to do it for a living. Like if you're doing it for a paycheck, like it's completely different. And you look at it a completely different way.
Yeah. I think unless we're talking lip size, core is irrelevant in snowboarding. Like we're in the top 1%. We can afford to go to a mountain, get a lift ticket. We can live in a place that gets snow. We can afford to get gear. Like there's nothing core about that.
What about lip size though?
I mean, lip size, if we're talking core, it can't be too big, you know? I mean, put it 1 or 2 stairs down, but I think that's, if we're talking core, it's about something like that, you know?
I think core, like, yeah, I always was under the impression it doesn't exist. And then when I was on last time, Jody Wozniak was like, well, core is anything that helps snowboarding, which I think is a way to look at it. I mean, if you're going to say core does exist, maybe that's like on the positive side way to look at it. And if you're looking at it that way, then like, shit, like Armada's coming in, like Armada's like fucking Mike Little. Mike Little's the GOAT. Like, is that not core? Like to put on someone like that, to put on someone like you or Dan or Steffi or whoever else, like, I don't know. That seems pretty core because that's like helping what we're doing. That's helping snowboarding.
Yeah, I guess if you go by that definition, then Armada would be core by giving riders who deserve it an opportunity to keep snowboarding and filming parts, you know?
The more we talk about core, the more I get confused.
I got my gripes with this whole situation. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a stupid word.
Let it rip, Squid.
Dude, I don't know. I just see like so many people complaining about Armada. Like, I don't know. They almost act like they have a gun to their head, like somebody's making them buy an Armada board. Like, you don't have to buy an Armada snowboard. But like, they're paying Phipps, they're paying Mike Little, they're paying Dan, and like that's fucking dope. And I think like at the end of the day, like if you care about core snowboarding, like go buy a fucking board from your local shop. Like don't support like big box retailers. Like go to Milo, go to Satellite, go to Damage. Like the list is endless. Like support your local shops. Like at the end of the day, like I think that's what matters. Like if you care about snowboarding, go to your shop, buy something full price. Like Angry Snowboarder had a great take on this. He said, like, I don't know, this isn't exactly what he said, but basically it was like a lot of these people like complaining, saying like support snowboarder owned brands, blah, 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 support small brands, like whatever. Like they're only supporting these brands like if they get a discount. And like I think that kind of makes the argument invalid. Like I get it too. Like I ride public boards, snowboarder owned, but like I get them for free. Like, I'm not really supporting them at the end of the day. But, like, I don't know. I think, like, the dollar does talk. But, like, spend that shit at your local shop. Don't go to a big box store. Like, at the end of the day, like, that's what fucking matters.
Yep.
Squiddy's spitting bars right now.
Straight facts.
Somebody's got to fucking say it. Somebody's got to say it.
I think, too, like, in terms of, like, how it's perceived in the industry. Like you look at a company that is snowboarder owned, that people will be like, oh, that's core. Like no shade on Burton. Like I like Burton. It's fine. But it is snowboarder owned. Like
privately owned.
Yeah, but like
it's awesome.
Yeah. No shade on Burton. But like at the end of the day, like if I'm putting on a video, like I'd rather watch a K2 video than a Burton video. Like K2 skier owned. Like it all depends on like how you portray yourself and what you do to like, I don't know, help progress snowboarding more.
Mm-hmm. You appreciate K2's offerings more than Burton's, is what you're saying.
I heard like a really interesting take on this the other day too. Like a lot of our friends do ski. Shout out Labor, jet skis. But me and Benny Marms, also shout out Benny Marms, most underrated snowboarder ever. But we were talking to our homie T-Stone who skis, and he was like, yo, like street skiing is like similar to snowboarding where like they don't have a lot of money either. So like when you see a company like Armada putting money into street snowboarding instead of street skiing, like that's pretty fucking cool in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's like another way to think about it. Like I don't think we put ourselves in like their position, you know? Like that's pretty cool. They want to like invest their money into people like us.
Fuck yeah. I mean, for me, it's pretty simple. I like watching Mike Little. I like watching Danimals. I like watching Phipps over here. I'm going to watch what they put out. They're going to make some cool stuff. The graphics are going to be cool. It's a pretty simple concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of good people working at the brand.
Yeah.
A company is who works at the brand.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, the more companies in snowboarding is better for us. It's just more room for more people to get hooked up,
100%. I think about it like this when you talk about the heyday of snowboarding, like people are like, oh, back in the day, there was so much money in this and that. And I think what's happened is it's just like if you look at a pizza, right? And there was just less talent back in the day. There was just the slices of the pizza were bigger, And now there's just there's a shitload of talent and not that many places for this talent to land. So more boards means more exposure for riders, which means more people can live out their dream as a pro snowboarder.
Yeah. Back in the day, there was like maybe 20 pro snowboarders. Now we have like 1,000.
Yeah, it's great.
Everybody's fucked up good.
We need more companies.
Everybody. Fucked.
Yeah, and there's a million people. There's so many kids out there that don't make $1 that are some of the most talented people you've ever seen.
Plenty of kids in Europe that don't get any shine. It's incredibly hard to make it if you're from Europe.
Which brings me to my next subject, Utah Valley curbing.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you worked for JMO for a bit.
Yeah, I work for Jordan Morse. He was my boss. We pour concrete curbing at houses in southern Utah. It's a great job. He's a great boss. We do awesome work. If you ever need some curbs poured in the southern Utah area, hit up Utah Valley Curbing.
I have a question. Who gets the most rogue gas station pickups on the crew?
I'm definitely calling Jeff Hulse on this one because he's got the stinkiest farts in the car.
What's he hitting?
He's usually hitting like a Muscle Milk and some Jack Link's beef jerky.
That's a little
I got a question. What's Gavin's gas station pickup?
Oh, Gavin will just show up on an empty stomach and start throwing up at 7 a.m.
I'm like 2 hours of sleep.
2 hours of sleep.
2 hours late.
He's gaming all night long.
Who's hitting the rotisserie hot dogs and the rotisserie meals at 7-Eleven?
Dude, rotisserie hot dog. I've never had that before.
The taquitos, all the rotisserie roller dogs. Yeah, who's hitting the most roller dogs?
I'm hitting them roller dogs. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, who's most likely to be found shirtless on the job site?
That's actually not allowed. Jordan will yell at you if you take your shirt off. I took my shirt off once this summer, and the house was empty, and he was like, "Yo, you should probably put your shirt back on." So I don't know, maybe me, but we're not technically allowed to do that.
Okay, who does the most backflips on the job site on a trampoline?
Oh, I'm gonna give that to Jake Civic, probably. He's a beast on the job, probably doing the most backflips. We have yet to see somebody carry a wheelbarrow across a trampoline, though. That's the goal.
Okay, and the last question is, who's hitting the most zins?
Probably me.
Hell yeah.
We got a count? We got a number?
Ripping at least half to a full pack a day.
Wow. It's respectable numbers. I love it.
It's tough out there. You can't eat too much. You got to stay stimulated,
Yeah. Have you seen JMO cross over into AI mode?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, somebody was talking about it on our show, I feel like.
I think that was you.
Where he doesn't drink water and he just like locks in. And
yeah, that's workhorse mode. He drinks maybe 1 bottle of water a day and is constantly running the curb machine telling us what to do. Like, I'm taking like 5 times the amount of breaks as JMO out there.
God, JMO's sitting on some heat this year. That was nice to see.
Oh, yeah.
You guys seen the
Spike video? Was fire.
Yeah.
Great offering from JMO.
Yeah, JMO.
Ender's going to bang you over the head.
JMO, Nick Miller, Iris.
Yeah.
Stacks. Honestly, a whole video. They all snapped.
Yes, they did.
Sick.
Straight chicken jockey in the movie theater.
Chicken jockey. Yeah, it was fun.
All right, we're going to get into hot takes, Phipps. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, first question. Who is your Michael Jordan and or your GOAT, both male and female?
Male, I'm going Lane Treater. 420 half off part is amazing. I watched that. I watched that a lot. And then female GOAT, I'm going Jill Perkins. She's just the best. You can't beat it.
Solid. Who's one of the most underrated snowboarders?
I'm going with Marcus Restad on this one. He's a Norwegian legend, very underrated, but if you go watch his footage, you'll understand why he's underrated.
Okay, steel or powder?
Steel.
All right, who's got your favorite style ever?
I'm giving it to Danimals on this one.
Valid.
He's the GOAT. Very inspirational.
Super valid.
Who's your favorite up-and-coming rider?
After watching the new Rugas video, I'm giving it to Walker Netland. huge, just great kid. He edited the video. He's an amazing snowboarder. I think he's next up. He's going to do great shit.
Great style.
Yeah, great style.
Squid, who's yours?
Up and coming.
Jay Dalla?
I love Jay Dalla. No disrespect to Jay Dalla.
Shout out Jay Dalla.
Dude, honestly, I think I'm going to go with Sully. Sully's a fucking beast.
Sullivan Platt. Come on.
His opener in the Team 11 video was Switch, if people don't know. Switch from board kink rail.
All right. Phipps, who's got your favorite method?
Noah Selaznik. He can tweak any grab better than anybody.
Getting a lot of respect.
Rest in peace.
That answer. That's a lot of respect. Who's got your favorite turn?
Hunter Goulet.
Yeah.
He's the homie. He's got drippy turns. All right.
All right. What's your favorite snowboard video ever made?
I'm gonna say Crazy Loco. That was like huge inspiration to me as a kid. I got put onto that video by Ryan Collins when I was a little bit younger, and I think it was maybe my first exposure to like a more, I guess, just like aesthetically pleasing video. I like the segments where he like kind of talks over his footage. The music is great. He's stacked. I mean, it's just a great video.
Tanner Pendleton cooked on that one.
We got that shit on DVD at Milo.
Goddamn.
I'm going to take that home one day.
No one's ever said that answer? I like that one. Who's the most naturally talented snowboarder you've ever seen in person?
Being on trips with Jake Kuzik is pretty special. I think he's maybe the most talented I've ever seen. Just the way he gets stuff done. He's very surgical with how he builds the spot and does his trick. And he'll just keep doing it until he does it super proper. He's very fun to watch. He's maybe the most talented person I've seen.
Okay, where's the best place to ride a snowboard?
I'll hit Woody's on this one. Classic Woody's springtime. Take a couple laps, hit the blacktop, drink a couple beers, a couple more laps, ride till 5 o'clock, still light out.
We going headphones or naturally aspirated?
Never wearing headphones when I jump.
No screamo in the dome piece?
No, I can't be doing that. Like,
Okay.
I can't be angsty
I
on
agree
hill.
with that. I'm not a listen to musical snowboarding type of dude.
Yeah, headphones not plugged in though. What about that?
I've never actually hit that move, but I respect it.
Well,
I definitely will always give my homie shit if they're wearing headphones and we're riding together.
Especially at Woody's springtime when it's literally just like a mob of like 30 homies.
That's peak.
What are you
peak
doing wearing
vibes.
headphones with your homies?
Peak
Come on.
vibes.
All right, what's your favorite board graphic ever made?
Daniel Frank K2 Wales board. I think K2 did like some sort of like a re-release with that with the Parker board, and I think Cole did the graphic with like some caterpillars, but the OG Daniel Frank K2 board with the whales is peak graphics.
Who's your favorite snowboarder?
Mark Goodall. I'm giving Mark Goodall that because
Yep.
he's got the most entertaining parts.
For sure.
If you don't know what's up, go watch his part in Tuesday's Child.
So fire.
Jumping
Electrical boxes.
jumping
and
off
shit.
electrical boxes, trash cans, tires. He's awesome.
All right, what's your least favorite trick? Worst trick?
My least favorite trick, I'm saying back 270 because I can't do them and I can't figure them out. They look great. It's not the worst trick, but it's my least favorite trick probably.
Okay, this is an interesting question I just added. I think maybe all of us should chime in. But if you were to buy a snowboard that isn't your sponsor, everybody knows you're on Armada. They take great care of you. This is just like if you were just a consumer and you, for some reason, couldn't buy an Armada, what board would you buy?
I'm probably going to just look for like a World Industries board off of Thrift Boards or something. If we're being honest here, if you're talking core, you're buying your board from Thrift Boards, and it's probably just something really old. It's great quality. It's probably really heavy, but yeah, I'm probably going with like a World Industries board.
Shout out, Matt.
Yeah, shout out, Matt.
Norm, you got an answer for this? Squid?
I'd say maybe. I feel like, yeah, the Thrift Board entry is sick. They only got like an old black board from him, and it looks so sick.
Oh yeah, from like the Blackboard experiment.
Yeah, so sick. Or maybe like the Skrill public board is
Good ass board.
Is awesome. I know you read that one. Yeah.
Good ass fucking board.
Yeah.
Squiddy?
I'd probably buy a dynos.
Nice.
Really fuck with dynos. Geno's the shit. I've had a couple hand-me-down dynos boards. They rode really good. If I wasn't to pick dynos, honestly, I'd buy like a Rider K2 board because I really like how they ride. They make really good fucking snowboards.
Well, you said 3 different answers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of pick one scenario.
I could buy 3 snowboards.
Yeah, you're balling.
I can't afford to buy 3 snowboards, but if I really wanted to, I'd make it happen.
Okay.
But dynos. I'd buy a dynos.
All right. Dream sponsors doesn't have to be snowboard related.
Dude, dream sponsor, I've always thought it'd be sick if Converse came into snowboarding and started making boots. There's like there's this OG Forum boot from back in the day that it was kind of like a Chuck Taylor ripoff, and it just looks so sick. So if Converse ever started making snowboard boots, I think that'd be the dream.
Would you skate Chucks or Louis IIs or?
I'd skate the Chucks.
You skate the Chucks.
They're good skate shoes. I know they're too narrow for some people, but they work for me.
I seen Squid runs the Louis IIs.
I run Chucks too.
Yeah.
I bounce back and forth. I like them both a lot. Fast break, favorite skate shoe though.
What do you think about Nyjah 4s?
Oh my God. Yeah. If you guys haven't heard yet, Chris got a pair of Nyjah 4s. He's really, really excited about them. I don't think they look bad. Like the name associated with them, like it's a little scary for me, but they look good.
Universally negative feedback.
Like I won't even lie.
Every single person that's seen them, except for at my barber shop. Shout out Ethan. He's the only one that gave me a compliment on these. Everyone else, universally negative feedback.
They look good though. Like they don't look bad.
Yeah, it's. I'm self-conscious. I'm not there yet. Okay. Next question. If you're going heliboarding, wiggling down some POW, 3 people, who's going in the chopper?
Kian Adams, Emmett Dowd, and Tommy Towns.
Woo!
My boys.
Woo!
And we're probably setting off an avalanche as soon as we touch down.
Oh yeah, filming it with the GoPro.
We're filming GoPro head cam, setting off avalanches.
All right, worst trend. What do you got?
Dude, like snowboard pants that have no structure to them. You just look ridiculous. If your pants are just flopping in the wind the whole time, you look stupid.
You know who you are.
Trash bag
You
tech?
know who you
You
are.
know who you are.
Yeah, saw the Aladdin fit. Okay.
Yeah, MC Hammer Jones.
All right. Cool. We'll hit up a few more things. We got a guest question that's pure heat. I'm going to save for the end from some of your homies. But setups, what board are you riding specifically?
I'm riding the Armada Toughie right now. It's not out yet, but I've been riding the prototype boards for the last year. Started riding them in January, and we did a lot of work, just kind of working on the flex, the shape of the board, whether or not to throw in like pop rods, stuff like that. All the boring stuff. But yeah, I'm riding the Toughie right now. It's a great park board, great for rails, good for jumps, just all around machine.
Good name too. What about bindings?
Bindings, Armada hasn't started making bindings yet. I'm still riding my old K2s right now.
Cool. What about boots?
Boots, I'm riding Jill Perkins, High Standard. Another reason why she's the Michael Jordan of snowboarding. I'm riding her boot. Come on.
Solid. Outerwear?
Outerwear, I'm rocking L1. I got the Rankin jacket and I got the Rankin pant. Really nice, baggy fit. Good for working, good for snowboarding.
Dude, Baby Huey swears by those.
Yeah.
The general loves them.
It's great stuff.
That's good stuff. You know what I was thinking about? I'm going to circle back to the Armada stuff real quick. Just thinking about it. It's like, you know, we're all just trying to do cool shit. Everybody's just trying their best to do something cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Norm's over at Slush. They're just making a cool mag. Armada's trying to make something cool in snowboarding as a board brand. We're just trying to make a cool podcast. You know, you're trying to make a cool contribution to snowboarding via a video part. You know, like, and then everybody wants to talk shit, but we're all just doing our best. You know,
we're all just trying.
We're all just trying. You know,
nothing matters.
There's nothing wrong with trying to make something cool in snowboarding.
No, there's really nothing wrong with it. I don't know. That's why it seems like people are just trying to find something to be mad about. You know,
100%. Total sidebar rant. All right, Silk, we got one more guest question, and this is from the boys on the porch. Cue it up.
Yo, what up, Bombhole? We're just on the porch right now with Tommy Towns, Robbie Meehan,
and Kian Adams.
We were just wondering what your top 5 moments have been on the 723 porch.
Bonus question, because we live with you, we want to know what your funeral arrangements will be, and if we're hoping that you say taxidermy, and we're hoping to find out which position you want to be displayed in for the remainder of your afterlife.
Oh my goodness.
Tommy Towns Hall of Fame guest question with the taxidermy.
Great question. We were chopping it up on the porch last night talking about whether you'd rather be skinned when you die or whether you'd rather be taxidermied.
God, dude.
I'm saying
Holy
taxidermy.
Yeah. What position?
Dude, I'm probably
Hunched over?
Probably just gonna be hitting fucking little hand on the chin, maybe prop it up in my leg. The thinker.
That'd be so creepy.
Just placed on the porch for the ultimate afterlife chop up.
Forever on the stoop.
Yo, what up, Phipps? Yo, he's dead. Dude, top 5 moments on the porch. This is gonna be tough, actually. Moment number 1 that's coming to mind. We had a sick after party last year after Halloween. And I just remember Tommy Gesme in my living room just falling over as we're trying to have a conversation together. That was great.
Hitting the hiccups,
hitting the hiccups.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
Any clips get filmed?
I got.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Actually, I have the number 1 moment from the 723 porch. There's a ledge.
Hold on. So Tommy's getting bumped.
Tommy's
getting bumped into second place now.
Yeah, all right, yeah, we're bumping Tommy to second.
Because we got to have a clean order here.
All right, yeah, that was just the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
The best moment though. We have this ledge right outside of our house. You drop in on the porch, just a little ride-on kink ledge, and we've been talking about hitting it for years. But we finally got some snow last year, and we just started building it kind of as a joke. We were like, "This is hilarious! Like we're setting up the ledge outside of our house right now." And then we called up Scoot. He was in town. We're like, yo, come hit this ledge right now, or you can't come back to my house again. So we bring Scoot to this ledge, and he straps in, and he ate shit on it one time. Like there's no snow in the bottom. It's just like a rock ride out. And we might have to put that clip up, honestly. But Scoot hits it. He just like falls to the stairs and like back rolls onto these rocks, and then. It's the opening clip of Dylan's new video, I'm Out for a Sody. Scoot hitting that ledge out front. He did like a gap to 50 and then he like rode through the whole thing. It was awesome.
It was an awesome photo too that Cable took.
Yeah, great photo. That's probably number 1 moment. I'm gonna struggle to come up with 3 more though, unless I get some time.
I mean, Gesme in the kitchens too. We could do top 2 moments. I'm good with that.
Top 2?
Yeah, that's solid. 5's a lot.
5's a lot, dude. I don't know. We've lit stuff on fire on that porch. You whip out the
neighbors like you guys, or
we're pretty chill with the neighbors. We haven't gotten into any beef with them. We've thrown our fair share of parties, but they don't really get too crazy. Had a couple wizard staff moments this summer. I think Squid had one that was like twice the height of him.
Yeah, that was a good night. That was an awesome night. I don't remember too much, but I had a great time.
The sick wall we like to climb when we're all faded across the street. Just climb the wall, hop on this fence.
You missed a fucked one while you were in Europe. Tommy had to kick us all out at like 4 a.m.
Oh, dude, I heard the Bar X
Legendary.
like bouncers were at our house. What's up with that?
I don't know if they were. I mean, honestly, they could have been. I was a little far gone at that point, but Tommy Towns had to fucking big dick us, and it was awesome to see.
Somebody had to put their foot down.
Yeah.
That's good.
Love it. The taxidermy question, Hall of Fame.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's asking somebody about their funeral arrangements on the shows. It's good stuff. All right, Phipps, we're almost there. I think we almost did the damn thing. We always do a couple things at the end of the show. Do you want to throw out any thank yous or shout outs?
Yeah, I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my dad, the rest of my family, my brother and my sister. They're always there for me. They're always very supportive, always hitting me up whenever I'm on my travels and just making sure I'm doing good. Always super connected with them. And then big shout out to my girlfriend as well, Sophia. She's holding it down out in Norway right now. She'll be coming to Utah in a couple weeks. Stoked to see her. And then, I don't know, shout out to all the filmers. Shout out to all the companies that have supported me and been there with me throughout the years, whether I'm still with you or not. You know, it means the world, and y'all helped get me to where I am today. So thank you.
Hell yeah, Phipps. What's next for Justin Phipps?
Dude, I just want to keep filming parts. I want to keep filming. I want to keep making music, and just, I don't know, keep having fun, man. Hopefully, keep doing this VG 2-year right now. That's what's on the table, and then after that, we'll see. Possible Armada video coming out. Possible L1 short length coming soon. So yeah, just keep snowboarding. Keep doing my thing, I guess.
Are you taking trick requests by any chance?
I'll take some trick requests, yeah.
Because you did a backflip pretzel on a kink rail a few years ago. I really liked it. I'd like to see another one.
All right, I got you.
Can you? That would be I would appreciate that.
That's on the list right now.
That's on the list.
You know,
okay.
I'm really going for tricks this year.
Oh yeah, okay. I love that. I love that. Squid might not like that as much. I like that.
Fuck with that. I like watching tricks. I just can't fucking do them.
Norm, you have any requests you want to throw out? Anything you'd like to see?
Evolve the backlit pretzel into a hard right cab 2 pretzel.
Oh, he's talking tech. That sounds like a battle.
That's real tech.
That's real tech.
Go one up you at your spot.
Yeah.
Do it. It's just a one up on Spencer, so it's all.
Dude, that would be a bucking Bronco.
That would be insane.
Holy hell. That'd be nuts.
All right, I'll start thinking about it.
I think it's been a good show. Did you have fun, Squid?
I had a great time.
What was your favorite part of the show?
Whole thing.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know.
Monday
JP
Mallet?
and I were talking about this the other day. Like, pretty special. Like, we grew up snowboarding together, moved to Utah together. Like, now we're on the bomb hole together. And, like, that's just fucking, like, insane to think about. Like, we grew up looking up to you, looking up to, like, everybody from that generation. It's pretty sick to be here. Really special for us.
Appreciate
huge
that.
full circle moment for us. It's
Thanks,
really
guys.
special.
That's awesome. It's an honor
Having
to have
Norm
you
here,
guys.
too. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a good show.
Yeah.
All the homies.
Kidding me?
Norm, did you have a good show?
Oh, it was great. I had a good time.
Yeah. Like the hat choice today.
Thank you.
I said that, too.
Hey.
I said, Norm, that's a great hat.
Thanks. Well, I got all self-conscious because the headphones my hair is too long to wear the headphones.
We had a little debacle.
Yeah, we were down in my room all getting stressed out with our hair and hats.
That's a good strategy.
Oh yeah, the pre-bomb hole kit crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty classic. Par for the course.
Yeah, it's a standard issue, government issue, really, at this point. All right, Silk, who do you think should take us out of the show? Okay. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do the sign-off. Squid's going to do it. So, Godspeed.
All right, here we go. All right, people. Thank you for listening today. Justin Phipps episode, long overdue. We got Norm. We got Chris. We got Justin. We got Silk. Love all these guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have an amazing winter. Let's get clips. Let's have a good time. Let's drink beers. Let's love each other. Let's hug. Peace out.
Damn!
Yeah!
What a sign-off!
That was so proper.
Hell yeah.